Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore and this is Divinity Original Sin 2. I took a look at the stuff about those magically locked chests. Supposedly they can be picked by opened by hitting them with certain spells, but opening one of them locks the other ones permanently or something along those lines. I'm not going to even bother with it, it's just not worth my time.
He will guide us there to the Star Hall.
What is this place? So yeah, I wanted to check out this place before going into the sewers or anything like that. I mean, we kind of ignored a lot of stuff while exploring other things, so kind of want to check out things as best as I can at this point. Open book. There you are. Roll call: 22 Rubrin, 1241, Bell Glenn, absent, Grief Siri, absent, Joss Jenny, absent, Kim Egbert, absent, Kim Madeline, absent, Payne Marlin, absent, Ward Bobby, present, Webb E4, absent, 23 Rubrin, 1241, all absent.
Been a while since any new students were registered here. Not that this comes as any surprise. Just look at this place.
I've had just about enough of...
Oh, 1,000 apologies. I'm just at wit's end is all. This place is already overrun with addicts and orphans. And now I've got to deal with... what? A wayward pilgrim.
The woman shakes her head and sighs.
I should stop caring so much, but the kids shouldn't suffer. They don't deserve this void-infested hellhole we're handing to them.
Lay your hand on her shoulder. You imagine things are tough in Arks.
She swats your hand away with a harumph.
Tough, yes. And they don't get any better if I talk about things I'd rather forget.
I'm not gonna be able to get anything from this. 5.
Look, I know you probably mean well, but I just don't like sharing my dirty laundry with strangers. And that's all there is to it.
There's like no point in picking the stats anymore because they don't influence the persuasion anymore. Which sucks, because now it's impossible to get anywhere with anything, especially at this point in the game.
The woman shakes her head and sighs.
I should stop caring so much, but the kids shouldn't suffer. They don't deserve this void-infested hellhole we're handing to them.
Got any money? I'm just gonna sell stuff to you and ignore you. Boop, boop, boop. 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 Good enough. Kid, stop running.
Mrs. Griff still lets me come over and play, as long as I don't run off too far. Sometimes we do our ABCs.
You have a water balloon. Not surprised.
Guide us there to the Star Hall. The fog can carry you.
This is completely blocked off. Entirely. I was like, am I supposed to get in through here? But no. It's completely blocked off. Completely. Interesting. Two inmates. Alright. Scan environment. Receive input. Bewitched Moppet. Alright. Level 18, so it's not great. Alright. Auto sort. Boop.
Continues
March for Lucian, flicker imps. He will
There's a
guide
way in.
us there to the Star Hall.
Well, school's out, I dare say.
Clever.
Follow not the Catman. His words are hot and black. He shimmers around the blood path.
I'm gonna take these drugs from you.
March for Lucian, flicker imps. He will guide us there to the Star Hall. The fog can carry you. Look over there. Shiny light. Do you see them? The mist steps. Each one is an echo of Lucian's dreams. Pray be his. They lead through the silver puffs and into the hall.
You look like you're in a little bit of trouble, so here, have some paintings.
She bows towards nothing in particular and fingers the collar of her priestly garb, then looks at you with dark, sunken eyes.
Say hello and ask why she isn't at the cathedral to take part in the endless prayer.
Lucian blesses me in his own way, fresh pearl. I glide on his breath and feed on his sighs and smiles. For him I would walk the path of blood. He needs only sing the command. I'm not like the cat lord, our Hulu. He slinks around and under and over and inside. He would skim the path and miss the blood.
The priest raises her head and screams to the ceiling.
Lucian, my wings are ready. I will flap and flit-flop when your words go blue. Our Hulu does not deserve your warm.
Ask about the cat lord, our Hulu.
I hear he avoids Lucian's tough maker, the path of blood. He is a defiler of Lucian's will, shine beast. The crypt waits for only divine, devout, devoted. It is not an easy make trial. Bypass the blood and Lucian brings the rumble. Skyquakes across the heavens, what Lucian said. Punishment for the easy walk?
The priest waves her arms through the air, drawing your attention to these non-existent skyquakes.
Leave the loopy priest to herself.
She bobs her head back and forth to an unheard hymn, then bids you a pensive farewell.
School's out. Yay, quest.
The clock ticks
Met an
out.
excommunicated priest, Sister Scory, at the schoolhouse. She has grown particularly fond of Drudene.
Wide green.
My good, wonderful, wise woman. You bring Drudene, yes?
Motion to the plants and pipes scattered about. Is there not plenty already?
Yeah, but I'm so comfortable. See?
He stretches out his arms and legs, yawning the entire while. He pats his bedroll and rests his head in the dimple left behind, then smiles at you. Indeed, he is most comfortable.
Introduce yourself. What's his story?
Ah, I hear enough stories. I see enough past. Every bite taken and memory gained means knowing a new atrocity.
He will guide us there to the Star Hall. The fog can carry you. The clock ticks to our final breath, twinkle bugs. But Lucian makes the hours wide and green. Follow not
Oop.
the Catman. His words are
All
hot
past
and
is past and stays in past. Now is now, and always now. This is now, we are now. No memory and no future time.
Be on your way. We discovered that a schoolhouse in Arx has become a squat of thieves, addicts, and outcasts. Indeed.
The man's wide eyes flit from one object to the next. The desks, the candles, the floorboards. He is in inexplicable awe of it all.
Follow
I'm telling you,
not the
they're just jealous.
His
They shouldn't be complaining, they should be celebrating. A thief that can steal from the Thieves' Guild. I should be their queen.
Thieves Guild? Interesting. Ask what that's all about.
You got a brain, yeah? You understand words? It's a group of kids that steal stuff. Ain't all that complicated. At least not for smart people. Kicked me out though. All 'cause I took some stupid plate from the stash. I was just trying to show 'em I could, I swear.
Say you're intrigued. Where can you find the Thieves Guild?
Look, they may not want me around anymore, but I'm no snitch.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't tell you anything anyway. I got a code, you know.
Mention the Dippy Priest. Does she do any work for her?
Here and there. She pays me to bring those funny plants, long as I promise not to eat any of them. Don't know why I would. It smells nasty, like crocodile poo. And I've smelled crocodile poo, so I know what I'm talking about.
Follow not the Catman. His words are hot and black. He shimmers around the blood.
Half a plate.
March for Lucian
Yeah, yeah.
Flicker Imps. He will guide us there to the star.
Alright, well that happened.
Fog can carry you.
Can I get out this way?
Herb sister goes on and on.
The clock
I can't say I hear the mouth words. It's mostly drops of purple and tree songs that come to me.
Follow not the Catman. His words are hot and black. He shimmers around the blood path. March for Lucian, Flicker Imps. He will guide us there to the star horn. The fog can carry you.
Oh, 250 gold glass. Yeah, that's what you should have in this school. I apologize ahead of time if I screw up any of these quests, because I honestly don't know anything about them. I'm trying to avoid
The
looking at too many of them.
clock ticks to our final breath,
So
Twinkle.
what's the deal with that
But
thing?
Lucian makes the hours wide.
What is that?
green.
Yeah, whatever.
Follow not the Catman. His words are hot and black. He shivers around the blood path.
Okay, so there was another thing I saw back here. Yeah, back this way. The augmenter, even though I don't use it for anything. That's the gray cat. It's a blank skill book. Alright. Auto sorts. I should have a book of never swap, don't I? Yes, I do. You know it. There you go. Yeah, no nether swap. Alright, let's see what else we can get going on here. Can you reveal anything? Nope. Alright, down this way then. Woodwoken. Definitely did a number on them. just looking around, seeing if I... Alright. Too low. I don't think I have any thievery items on me. What's my thievery at the moment? 1. That's because I'm working on... Okay, I know what I can maybe do. Possibly. Where's my other source of thievery? Is it for my armor? Is it really? Wow. Hey, get up here. Boop. Alright, I have some thievery here, so let's make use of it. Still too low. Lucky Charm, Lower Master, Lucky Charm. Okay, so I don't have what I need for this. We need to get ourselves some thievery stuff. Persuasion stuff wouldn't be too bad either. There's a weird back door there. It's just a hatch, I don't know where it goes though. Oh. Come on. There you go. Looking through the book, you see page after page describing how to enchant grenades with a sorcerer, making them incredibly powerful. One example is fully illustrated, diagrams and all, and apparently the most dangerous one, how to curse a cluster grenade with a source orb. Indeed. Alright.
A curious-looking puppet stands motionless nearby.
Something inside you whispers that there's more to this plaything than meets the eye. Reach out and touch it.
You can feel a measure of source inside the puppet, coiling around its mechanisms. You suddenly realize it's looking up at you with an expression of alarm.
Please, leave me. I'm in no harm. Not anymore.
Ask what it means.
They gave me too much life. More than the others. They did not see that we were in a bad place. But I did. So I fled.
Remark that it mentioned others. Are there more like it in the place it came from?
There are many others. They are less like me. They bear less life. They are content to kill any who enter the bad place.
Say that you want to hear about this bad place that it came from.
Our room of death. To prevent others from reaching one who is already dead. There are other rooms, all to protect a corpse. And above, a great hall of weepers and chanters.
Sounds like this is about the tomb. Gave you life. Ask what it means.
You call it source. They put it in me so I could watch, so I could kill. But they put in too much. I feel too much. I do not want to kill.
Ask for more information about its escape.
I fled when 2 others entered. A woman in white and a hooded man. I did not see what became of them. Dead in the bad place, most likely.
So they're already there. Say that it must be able to tell you more about this place. Is there a way to get through it safely?
There are many levers. Most spell death, but a select few spell power. Seek power to seek freedom. This is what our design dictates. Master engraved it upon us at birth.
Take your turn to take your leave.
Hiding, location compromised. Seeking new refuge opportunities.
And just gone. The source puppet mentioned that there are many levers that leads. Well, actually, we found a living source puppet hiding in a small camp near the waterfront. The puppet said that it fled from a room of death beneath a great hall of weapon weepers and chanters. Could it have been speaking of the cathedral? The source puppet mentioned that there are many levers which lead to death in the room, where it came from. But only a few spell power. It told us that we must seek power in order to win freedom. What could it mean? Elementary Logic and Arithmetic, grades 2 through 4. On loan from Barrel Griff for educational purposes only. Question. Jack has 7 cats and 2 dogs. Joanne has 5 cats and 3 dogs. How many dogs are there in total? 5. Jack has 18 apples. He gives 12 to Joan. How many apples does Jack have left? 6. The History of Great Riverlawn, 2 through 4. On loan from the same person. When the plague descended on Rivertown, Alliteroth's healers struggled to assist. Raiding orcs had turned the fine city into an island unto itself. Even the great generals Elix and Mitox struggled to clear a path. It was only upon the intervention of a young Lucian, soon to be divine, that Alliteroth's healers were free to treat the diseased and dying. This is a children's grammar book. Etched into the first page is property of Ark's school, and scrolled onto the last page is Magister Timart that smells like cheese. In between, there's pages full of all the tedious writing rules you never thought you'd need to know in excruciating detail. Yeah, I got some of your books. You want them back?
I shouldn't expect more, I guess.
Guess not. Alright. Do I want to go and play with the sewers, or do I want to explore more? Kinda want to explore more. That's the hatch from there. I somehow set a nav point, and I don't know how I did it. Alright, what else is going on around here? No way into the sewers, which is good. That's the barracks that got trashed. Let's let's take a look at
Do you eat cherries?
Malady, you're back.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted?
Do some trading. So I'm just gonna look and see if there's anything. Huntsman, scoundrel.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't put a price on the glory they'll win you.
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve.
Okay, definitely not any of those.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
Scoundrel, scoundrel.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Sneaking, but that doesn't help me. Thievery. Okay, so there's some gloves of thievery.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
Alright. I'll buy the gloves of thievery just to have. There we go. Then we'll sell all this. Sell all this.
I'm growing soft, aren't I?
Thank you. Take your leave. Alright, so with that, auto sort. We got a ring in here somewhere.
Many more of those on my sleeve.
Send to Lusa. Okay. Also, I have some rings I can sell as well, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's talk to Malady. How you feeling?
Hurry along now. We'll need to find Dallas before it's too late. Take care of yourself, Godwoken. I may not always be there to do it for you.
How foreboding. City Square. Alright, so we're back here again. A lot of dead people here.
New book already out of date.
Get out of here, you roll up, don't be shy.
Either buy something or quit gawking.
Genuine dwarfen smithing and ironmongering. Open for business.
You, eyes over here, yeah? I know she's pretty, but me wife's here to work, not to gawk at. Now, what'll it be?
So what do you got?
Now that you're all done, why don't you just skedaddle on out of here?
Nothing I need. Nice level 20 weapon there. It's one-handed. Go figure.
I'm just the one that hammers and such. You want the wares, you speak to my wife Fionola over there.
How progressive. Alright. Let's go... Who else could I talk to?
Ark's Fletchery.
bows, bolts, and death from above.
I serve all who seek aid, as I promised. Miracles at a modest price.
Thievery, no.
Friendly Hubert publishes latest edition. New book already out of date.
Well, those are gloves. That doesn't help me.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going on like that?
Arx is still a free city. Last
Fortunately, Enforcer's better.
Lord Kem's paladins back
Bodies in the
charge.
streets. This place
Yeah,
isn't
it's pretty much
free
better in all
anymore.
cases. Alright.
I heard that the paladins.
And that. Okay, let's go. Let's see if 4 is enough to pick. I'll pick the lock. I can get up to 4. So we'll go back down this way. So yeah, I can get you. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Apparently changing equipment messes with stuff. Not a big deal, I'm just gonna do this. Boop. And then you can do this. And then I can use you to pick the lock. I need 5. Gotta be kidding me. Alright. So, I need to somehow get another point. And I don't know where I'm gonna get that. But I tried. I could always try and respec stuff. I mean, I could get rid of Lucky Charm for one thing. Start putting it into Persuasion or something. Lore Master, unfortunately, you kind of need, because I don't even know if there's another way to identify things. Alright. Do I go sewer? Kinda don't want to yet. I wish I could get rid of that nav point. Okay, that got rid of it. That's good. Okay, what is this place? Oh, is this the wedding?
Come on, throw it! This bouquet's mine. Get in my way and you'll get an elbow in the eye.
What's dead in here? Let's talk to the Royal Protector. See what they're all about.
Move along there.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Ask what's going on past here.
None of your concern. If you've got business here, go to the main entrance around the corner. Otherwise, clear off.
Is that the main entrance? Hey, that's a dead citizen. Wouldn't she die? I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. I mean, that does make it a little bit easier. I can't read it, oh, go figure.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
How's the potion business going?
Mixed. All those broken arrows.
Very
You've got
funny.
your work cut out. Some are still good. What should it
Nest
be for?
pants that I don't need.
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Ooh, almost did a bad thing there.
What a pile of junk.
Welcome, my esteemed and esteemable friend. Come in, my esteemed and esteemable friend. Come in!
They actually have tiers for some of this junk. Alright, sell that. The rest of the rings can't be sold. Interesting. Tell them you're surprised the store is open. You heard there was a wedding happening on the property.
Yes, the wedding. Alas, alas, I am not invited, and that is perfectly acceptable, for you see, the market must stay open. The money wheel keeps turning, and my employer has a wedding to pay for.
Take your leave.
Of course, and please do come again. I mean it, come again. I'll look after you, my friend.
Alright. Keep looping around this way.
Browse as you must, but do respect my... Do return, should you find it necessary.
That's just plus sneaking. Not
Hunters.
helpful. Be on my way.
Oh yes, the town is all a twitter over your escapades at the gate. It's the perfect time to replace the hunting supplies you've lost, yes?
You're well informed.
May the land sustain you and the wild game feed you, friend.
How's the potion business going?
Mixed.
Very funny.
Oh, that's right. You haven't talked to Toy Seller Sanders yet. Why can't I go through the front door? I have an invitation. Well, I have a way of getting over there, so it's not the end of the world. What's over here? Cathedral. Alright, so that's technically where I'm supposed to be going.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Gus.
The dog is old and seems half blind.
Alright, let's talk.
A visitor. Tell me, do you like puppets?
Hold that thought. Charm scrolls. Interesting. You know what? Take a few of those. They're actually rather cheap. Admit that you do.
The toy seller nods and smiles.
Wonderful. Here, take a look at this.
The puppet springs to life.
Impressive, no? There's a lot of craftsmanship in that small package. Quite a lot. Now, what can I do for you? I haven't had many callers of late, what with all the fuss and hubbub that's been going on outside.
I wonder how he brought the puppet to life.
Sauce, what else? Each and every one of my darlings has a little bit of magic in them. It turns a mere toy into a friend.
Wonder how he avoided Magister persecution. They controlled the city until recently, after all.
I'm on good terms with the Divine Order. They know what my work entails. They've even had use for me in the past. I have nothing to fear from them.
Ask if he isn't afraid that the Voidwoken will be attracted to his use of the source.
Oh, no, not at all. I use only the smallest sprinkle of sauce in my work. I'd hardly think a Voidwoken would set its sights on me and my darlings.
Remark that Arx has been beset with Voidwoken attacks and infighting between the Magisters and Paladins. He's wisest to have stayed indoors.
Quite. Luckily for me, I have everything I care about right here. Why, I could lose days on end rummaging around inside my darlings.
Ask if it's true that he designed the Path of Blood in the cathedral.
Myself and others, some of the finest feats of engineering ever conceived guard the remains of the divine. The Path of Blood was our masterpiece. Now I'm the last one alive, the last engineer of the cathedral and its secrets. I've retired and found a new calling, these wondrous darlings. One of my late colleagues designed them for the cathedral, little wind-up sentries to guard against intruders. Now I busy myself turning the surplus into toys. It truly feels good to spread a little joy in my twilight years.
Ask where his interest in puppets came from.
I love my work. I love the possibilities of it all. The idea of engineering something to perfection. But one aspect always fails me. People. Fallible, mortal, irrational people.
He throws an adoring glance to one of the puppets.
My darlings aren't like that. They're pure and beautiful. They don't make mistakes, and they don't question my desires. I don't need others anymore. I have something better.
Say that you need to get past the Path of Blood.
Absolutely not. The Path of Blood is my legacy, and the legacy of my late departed fellows. I can't just give away its secrets.
Relent and turn to other matters. We met a toy seller called Sanders. He animates puppets using some small amounts of source. However, there seems to be more to them than that. Perhaps we should investigate.
The puppet looks at you with what almost amounts to curiosity. You sense power from within it, a measure of source, just enough to make the plaything seem alive.
Interesting. Alright, let's make a save. New save. Let's play 55.
You're not supposed to be here.
Agreed to be on your way.
Allow me. This way.
We attempted to sneak into the private areas of the Toy Sanders house, but he caught us and warned us to keep out. So the issue is the mop. It's the moppet there. But all I really need to do is open the door. Everything else I can kind of work with. So I guess it's a good old-fashioned sneaking mission. But we'll do that later. Actually, we'll try one more thing. Boop. I'm just resetting the aggro, I suppose. So I'll open the door, make another save, so I don't have to reopen it over and over again. And then all I have to do is really just have, you know, the people sneak in. There we go. So got that. We'll save again just in case. So yeah, the issue here is Mr. Guy there. Unchain you two. Knife throwing wheel.
Note the blood.
How are we going to do this? Didn't spot me. Military essays? What? Okay, we've dealt with that one before. Alright. I don't even know what I'm looking for down here. I'm just kind of messing around with all this stealthing stuff. They don't care. Yeah. Oh, now they care.
You're not supposed to be here. Just what do you think you're doing?
Declare that you think he's hiding something.
The only thing I'm hiding is my desire to teach a trespasser a lesson, and I'm doing an increasingly poor job of it. Now answer me.
Say that he's a salesman. I know. 6.
You're nothing but a rotten interloper.
Oops. You did not warn us to keep out. Well, I'm not going to keep this, obviously, so I'm just going to check a few things.
Hello? Would you like to play?
That's kind of funny.
Where are the children?
I mean, as much as I would enjoy killing more people for no apparent reason.
Hello? Would you like to play?
No, I don't.
Glory is mine.
You're probably gonna need some help. Nope, I can't help you. I just want to check as many of these things as I can.
Kill intruder! Intruder! Naughty! Naughty! Kill! Kill!
So that's locked and it has a painting of Alexander. So there could be something over there, but I don't have enough. I honestly don't have enough lockpicking to open it, probably. So this might be something I have to come back to later. Well, we'll go ahead and do. Well, there's no point in loading because I need to call this a video anyway. But yeah, we'll leave the toy maker alone for now, and we'll go and check out a few more areas before we start closing in on some main plot stuff. So, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Divinity Original Sin 2. See you guys later.